Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be reacting to a video. Jamboo, my best friend in FIFA, his video, WTF is going on with FC25. Probably going to be somewhat similar to my FIFA is broken or EFC25 is broken. We're going to listen to what he has to say and yeah, see if I agree with him, comment on what he says, and just see if he's generally saying the same type of stuff as me. If you like these type of videos, please do let me know. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in, trying some different content out. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to what seems to be a much more regular style of video on the channel at the minute, which is not something I
Don't blame him for it being a regular video. This game sucks.
really enjoy doing. I mean, I sort of enjoy getting this stuff off my chest, but we're here to talk about this game and what on earth is going on. And maybe some of you guys will know better than me because I don't have the answers. I do not have a clue what is actually happening with this game. But we're going to have a discussion.
You and me both, brother.
Please do leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoy, this style of video where I'm just talking about what on earth is going on, please do leave a like.
To be fair, Jamboo's one of the issues, and he's a 5-back rat. So, are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today.
Yeah. And yeah, let's get into it. If you need the cheapest XP, there's no schedule.
We'll skip the coin advert.
This video at all. I like to do these ones where I'm just sort of speaking, straight off the cuff.
Same when I do.
Off my chest. And just talking about this game because I think we're all in agreement. Nobody is here, wanting this game to fail. There is a lot of hate.
I feel like I do occasionally get a comment on YouTube where someone wants it to fail. There's something wrong with them. But yeah, we are in agreement. We want this game to be good. It helps everyone.
That this game gets, and sadly, it just is justified.
Agreed.
I think in all of the time that I've been doing FIFA/FC, this whole YouTube thing, and it's always been around FIFA that I've done it. This might be the worst situation we've ever been in. So I'll let you guys in, on the
potentially,
inside,
yeah.
where, in terms of viewing figures, the start of every game for us content creators is normally, really good. Obviously, the hype's there. Everyone's on the new game.
Spot on,
this
yeah.
is the worst year that I've experienced, and I know it's the same for other creators as well in terms of viewership and what.
Agreed, yeah. Videos that I've done previous years that always do really well. Some of them have just completely flopped this year. People don't like this game. The viewing numbers across social media shows that.
That's signalling is that people are not interested in this game. Now, there could be a number of reasons for it. I think the main reason is the game is garbage, and I think that's from a variety of aspects. And the biggest thing that's hurting this game is in previous years, people were always, you're never going to get the gameplay perfect. People don't like the gameplay, but what they've always had is they've had the ability to have people sat on the menus grinding. The difference this year is even that is awful, and it's just gone so wrong. It's just all gone so wrong. You had the introduction of Rush, which started off as, before the game came out, it started off as this big announcement. This was the big thing. You were going to be able to play 4v4, 5v5, whatever it is, with your friends, and it was going to be this great new mode. Started off absolute hype. Like, people were raving about it. They were sitting there playing this new game mode. Everybody was happy. It became apparent really quick for me, and this is not me like blowing my own trumpet, as a higher level player on this game, it became apparent very quickly that this was not going to last, because
me and Jamboo with Clutch, if you know him, as a content creator, and my brother was pretty good at the game. We went on like a 40-something win streak in Rush, and I'd genuinely say like 2 or 3 of those games were competitive. If you're really good at the game, that's obviously like Jamboo, me and Clutch are all ex-pro players. My brother was like an Elite 1 player. You're not that. There's barely going to be teams as good as that, so you do have to have that perspective. but the matchmaking on it was awful. That was going to make it bad for bad players, make it bad for good players. Not a lot of rewards, and Rush just has been complete flop and just turned people AFK. It's kind of really killed the hype on what was supposed to be a big announcement this year.
There wasn't enough competitive games. You had too many people putting the controller down.
Saying the same stuff,
were not
really.
enough. Sadly, when EA are filtering people to just play Ultimate Team, you need the rewards here. This whole community has been conditioned by EA to want the next thing.
Honestly, that is about the best way you could explain it. I agree with Jamboo there. The community has been conditioned. Spot on. I've heard rumours before that EA, could be wrong, so don't quote me on this, allegedly, that EA have employed like psychologists to figure out the way to get people most addicted to packs and stuff. But yeah, EA 100% have conditioned the community to want the next thing, reward, dopamine effect. So a mode brand new that doesn't have any of that's going to suck.
So it's not like it used to be 15 years ago, where you were playing FIFA casually in Division 1 and you were just playing the game for fun with no reward. It's just not a thing anymore because everybody is so used to getting these rewards and being rewarded for the time you put in. The casual experience is gone. So for them to release Rush with
it's that and skill-based matchmaking, which is a epidemic in gaming in general. But I agree with Jamboo's. Me and Jamboo will probably have the same thoughts for the most part, but Spawn.
Basically no SBMM at all, to the point where, like, because it's not fun. Like, if I'm sat there beating people 20-0, that isn't fun for me or them. The mode gets stale really quick. People have already lost interest. People are only going into it, putting their pad down to do objectives. Like, it's just a complete mess. And it's the same old story with EA. It is what could have been. Because that mode, in my eyes, that could have been the future for the esport. You could have done foot champs on Rush. You could have had special themed objectives and timed tournaments for Rush.
What I will say is that just because it sucks right now, don't mean in the future it can't be fixed. Because they have something good. Great potential with the mode. But all the issues that Jamboo said exist with Rush. Spawn, it's awful. It should be the future, though, so hopefully they do listen to feedback and improve it. Why can't you set up custom Rush games, by the way, with friends? Like, what on earth's that?
Rush, so much potential, and it's just same old, absolutely wasted. And the reason that I made this specific video today is because of what they've just done. So they've released a new SBC, and we'll have to find it because I've only seen it on Twitter so far. Which basically,
I'm going to predict this is going to be the SBC that it says it's an 81 rating, but it's more like an 84.
Is this the one? It may well be. No, it's not. So basically, what they've done, it's a Ballon d'Or upgrade or something like that. It's called, and they've released.
It's not that one.
What's quote unquote a reward for an 81 rated squad.
Oh yeah.
But what they've actually done, this is what people are moaning at as well. So they've released this, which
that
was
was
something
shocking.
people like to do, like these crafting upgrades. It's never been one for me.
Same.
However,
I hate them.
People are saying that the objectives for this is absolutely awful as well. And this is what I'm saying. Like, people are...
Apparently, I saw something like it costs over 600,000 coins to do that SBC 100 times, and it's the rewards are pretty bad. They're not near 600k, so the menu grind is awful.
Not even enjoying the menu content on here, and that is really worrying because that is like the one thing that people
normally saves the game.
When the gameplay is not going well, they will still sit on here and do that sort of stuff. This is going to be it. Ballon d'Or upgrade. So as you can see, it's an 81 rated squad, but it's actually not.
Genuinely, like, what the heck do EA think they're doing? It is literally taking the piss out of the community.
It's an 84 rated squad because EA have added 2 locked players in there, which you can't put in. So it's actually an 84 rated squad. It's genuinely, and I saw a tweet from Nepemphes and my friend Zelonius as well. It's almost as if they're actively trying to kill this game. It is absolutely mind-blowing. It's genuinely mind-blowing because...
Yeah, I mean, the 2 people he quoted there, one being me, Spawn. What are they trying to do? Like, that's just annoying people. Why didn't they just put an 84 rated squad?
I would love some way to be able to see the player retention right now, and I think the timing has gone really bad for them because Call of Duty have just released a game which people are absolutely loving. So everyone's hopped over there, and
From EA have majority of the player base, and majority of player base are always going to be what lead decisions, lead the money making decisions. The casual players on console tend to hop between games more unless they really like a game. Jamboo Spawn, Black Ops 6 is it? Really popular, lots of great reception. They've just announced OG Fortnite. Maybe not that big a deal as much, but OG Overwatch, but OG Fortnite's coming soon. The game's just really flopping. I've seen the Twitch average viewers; they're a lot lower this year than previous years, and YouTube numbers seem bad as well.
I think it honestly could be a situation where at the minute on this game, FC25, EA know that they're not going to be able to rescue the player base. So as little effort and resources as possible is going in at the moment as they're riding out this wave
Don't know if
from
that's
Black
it.
Ops 6 because
Maybe, but
you
that's
know, I see
awful if so.
tweets, I see comments. All anyone is ever on about at the minute is how they're not playing FC25 and they're on Black Ops 6. But it's things like this that just blows my mind. Like, do they not think this is going to wind up the community? Like, why is this an 81 rated squad, but it's actually not? It's an 84. It's like they're actively trying to steer people away. Like,
There'll be somebody who's done, or loads of people have done that and put an 81 set of players like that, and then realise just waste the time. So it just annoys people.
it blows my mind.
Deceitful.
So you're essentially putting in an 84 rated squad for an 85 plus player. Like, it's just mind blowing. And this is before, like, all these issues we spoke about so far. This is before we even talk about the monstrosity that is FC25 gameplay.
Spot on that he hasn't even mentioned gameplay. It's probably the worst game I've played in terms of gameplay, at least in the Foot Champs era. I kind of don't talk about or think about FIFA or Foot Champs era, but he's not even mentioned pack weight and the promo packs and how bad the store is, and that is a monstrosity in itself.
You know, we've never had it this bad. We really haven't ever had it this bad. We're at the point where people are having to go and buy brand new top end PCs just to go and switch across to try and get some sort of decent gameplay.
And even then, the gameplay is not that good, and they're still matching at hackers, and you can't go 15-0 on PC.
It's crazy, and there's so many minor things. Like even this on the menu. Do you not think this is just poor? Like this loading EA Sports News where it's just bugged out, doesn't work. There's so many. One day we'll do a dedicated video.
How did this get through testing?
I don't know how many of you guys saw that account back in the day that was like EA's mistakes, and every day, you know, there'd be something else. We can go through those.
That's only the mistakes people have found.
An interesting video, but I just don't know where we go from here, man. I mean, for me, I've always said, you know, it would make my life so much easier if this game was good.
Yeah,
I would enjoy my job a hell of a lot more. But
Spawn.
I've never.
I can't believe any EAFC content creator makes a living off this game. I don't make a full living off the game anymore, partly because the hype's died for the game. Obviously, there's content creators who've come up since then, but viewing figures for tutorial content and getting better at the game have gone down year on year. So I have another job now as a college lecturer. I still do a lot on this game and put video out every day and stuff. But nobody in their right mind who does this for a job wants the game to be bad. I don't want to load up videos. Jamboo doesn't want to load up videos and go, why is this game awful? We want it to be the best game it can be, and it's just mind-boggling some of the decisions here make.
In all the time doing this, I don't think I've ever felt this disenchanted with the game. At this moment in time, there is little to no there's not even little. There is no desire to load up and play the game because at this point in time, why would you? Like, the gameplay is unrewarding. It's not fun. The only slight enjoyment I get out of this game now is playing like co-op rivals with Zelonius, and that's like, you'd still rather hop on a different game and do something else.
We get a bit of enjoyment out of it because me and Jamboo literally are trying to play a different style of play. We've got set up my team to play like Prime Barcelona, and we just try to score nice goals, which is really hard on this game, especially in the higher divisions against people just sweating it. And like I said, it's a bit of enjoyment, but it's nowhere near the enjoyment we'd get on other video games. And this is two people who love football, used to probably love FIFA, want the best for the game. I agree that's the most enjoyment I get out of the game right now, but still not what it should be. It's only really because we're just having a laugh together.
But I'm interested to hear from you guys. Like, is this game salvageable in any way? And don't just comment as in like, no, it's beyond help, unless you actually think that. Like, can this game resurrect somehow? Like, is there anything EA can do? Whether it be, team of the season.
If there's thing, yes, EA can do things. Do I think they will do them? No. Is it beyond saving? There or thereabouts. It's not far off. But do I believe in EA? No. So I think it could be saved, but I don't believe in EA, so I don't think it will be saved. That would be my answer to it.
Is everyone going to come back then? Like, do you think that there is a chance for this game to be saved? Or is it...
I'm interested in what you guys think. Let me know.
Saving?
Let me know in the comments if you think it can be
I'm
saved.
interested to know, because it's worrying times. It's honestly worrying times. I don't really know where they go from here. I've never seen, even during, if you remember, all like the boycott FC24, I believe it was, all that stuff. Like, we've had some big community meltdowns, but from an EA perspective, for them, I think they would rather that than where we're at now, where people actually just don't even care. Like,
yeah. Well, there's a quote from one of my favourite. It's the Lumineers. It says, the opposite of love is indifference. So like, love is like the peak of human emotion to some extent. And the opposite is indifference, apathy. It's better to feel pain than nothing at all. Like, at this point, people are that fed up of the pain of playing this game. I know I sound dramatic, but it's just a metaphor, I guess. But people are that fed up of playing this game, the pain of it, and how bad it is, that they just, like Jamboo says, they just don't even care anymore. People are just apathetic towards it. People I know used to love this game, used to play it non-stop. They just don't even care. They don't even think about the game anymore. They won't even consider playing it. It is worrying times for the franchise, especially with games like 2K coming out in the next year. The biggest revolution or evolution, probably revolution, that we had in FIFA history was Ultimate Team. PES by Konami became really big in the mid-noughties, 2000s. EA massively improved the game because they actually had a competent rival. However, there hasn't been a competent rival for over 10 years. Can 2K and some of the other games, I just don't know if the other games have enough backing, but can 2K and some of the other games coming in have enough power, sway to force EA to actually improve the game? I really hope so. I honestly think that's the best chance of improving the game, and it's embarrassing that that's the case.
Like, they're just on a different game. That is the absolute worst it can be for EA, and maybe this will all turn into some sort of blessing for us, because if the community is this disenchanted with the game, like, EA have to act. And that's what I thought they were going to do with this Ballon d'Or promo. I thought their way of getting people back in was
Champs
going to
rewards.
crank up the rewards for this weekend just gone, like adding the Ballon d'Or cards and stuff like that, and try and get people back.
There's so much they could have done. They were never going to give us 95 to 97 rated cards at this point, but they could have done so much more. I could do a video about that itself, but Jamboo's right that this weekend was an absolute waste of time and a complete miss for what was a good opportunity.
In that way, they didn't do that. They just released a load of loans. We then got one of the worst season passes that we've ever seen.
I don't agree with that. The season passes have always been absolute dog. Grealish and Marlon are actually what at the end of the season when you get the proper version instead of the loan. For this point of the game, they're actually better than most years have been. But that's not saying a lot. Most of the years are absolutely awful. But Traore in the first season he's arguably better than those two cards. I don't think he is better, but compared to when he came out, when these come out, he's better. But the season passes should be better. They're still not good enough.
I don't know whether I believe them when they said that the other stuff, like up here on the season pass, was actually just all, it was glitched and stuff. But we've got all these loans and
could be right, yeah.
Oh, are they still down as loans? Okay. I mean, maybe I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know whether that's bugged still or whether we're
It
actually getting those
EA have put the announcement saying it's bugged and they'll fix it. I don't know.
cards. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But let me know your thoughts. Can this game be saved? I am sat here every single day hoping that they change things, but it seems every patch that comes out, nothing still changes. It's just, we're just in a rough spot, man. It's as simple as that. Not seen it this bad since I've been doing this. But let me know your thoughts. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I like catching up with you guys, even if it is for a video like this. And at the end of the day, we all want a good game,
Yep.
and I think it's just sad more than anything. Like, I'm past the point of getting angry. That was never really me anyway, but it's not.
That's more me.
It's not an anger or a rant or a rage. It's just wanting better, and I think
Yeah.
as a community, we deserve so much of a better product. Like,
Agreed.
as a community, you got to think we've lifted EA to these crazy heights through buying the game every year. The points everyone spends.
Yep.
And yeah, I just think we deserve more. But let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys watching. I will catch you on the next video. And peace.
Great video by Jamboo. Agreed with like 99% of everything he said, and anything I didn't agree on was very irrelevant. EA have made so much money off this community, and I genuinely don't know if I could think of a massive gaming company that's shown more disregard for their player base and customers than EA. And that's not just in FIFA, it's in other games that EA make. They're disgusting, honestly, at times. They do not care about the user base, and it's really sad. And FC is just the ultimate example of that. If you don't already know Jamboo, don't subscribe to him. I'd be shocked. If you know me, you probably know him. Jamboo's the same type of content as me, but bigger. Go check him out. I will put a link to his video on the channel. Jamboo's a great guy, but like I said, my best friend in the FIFA community. I agreed a lot with what he said on this video. Sport, I think we've covered a lot. Let me know your thoughts, what Jamboo said. Do you think this video could be saved? As always, I do appreciate you tuning in. If you do like these reaction videos, let me know in the comments so I can make more in the future. Appreciate you all. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.